Okay, I believe that I am live. And so, welcome. This is Lorelia doing a YouTube video today. I did one earlier and just finished doing a webinar. So, thought I'd hop on and share very, um, a very quick bit of advice to some people. Most people always, when they reach out to me, they always ask, "Okay, Lorelia, what does my personal credit score got to be? What is my credit score?" And so you got a lot of people right now who are in this space of business credit, business funding. And I'm not going to use this video to really go into, what's the right information or what's not the right information. But I do want to point out to you, I want to talk about scoring and why your personal credit score is not the only thing that lenders look at. Now, I know on this channel, I talk a lot about AI. I talk a lot about, artificial intelligence, but I want to really share in this video how it works with the lending process and you being able to get approvals and why your credit score is not it. That's why a person, and this is what your credit professionals won't tell you, they'll sell you on that they can get you an 800 credit score. They will sell you on they can give you a 750 credit score. And by all means, they'll do it. They'll get you that score. But what happens is that people are circling around back to me, and then they'll say, "Well, Lorelia, I recently had credit repair. I got a 700 credit score. I got a 750 credit score. Why I can't do this? Why I can't buy a home? Why I don't qualify to buy a home? Why I can't get no business credit? Why I can't get business funding?" And what they do not know is that when it comes to lending, um, there are a lot of scores that lenders look at. And this is what the credit professionals are not telling you because a lot of them don't really understand how scoring works, especially now in the age of AI. Understand this is a $1 billion industry. Um, like when people are being sold on, I have the quick solution. I know what you can do to get um, whatever goal it is that you want. A lot of times they're just selling you a big pipe dream, because a lot of times you can't really fool the lenders. They spend billions of dollars in this, and so one may ask, "Well, Aurelia, where does the business owner like myself, where does the person like myself, how do we get ahead?" And I truly believe that if you at least learn the rules, not try to get around the rules, not try to um do anything illegal. If you really try to figure out what the rules are, you will win. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share my screen and I am going to go into what I wanted to share with you, which is about the four types of scores that lenders use. So, of course, I have my trusty PowerPoint up here, and I'm going to just kind of, show you and share with you the four types of scores. Now, the first type of score, and I'm going to run through these. I'm not really going to get any background information on them. If you're interested, you want to talk more about it, I suggest book a 15-minute consultation. We'll talk, we'll discuss your goals, and we'll see how, what I can share with you today could possibly help you to get business credit and business funding. So like I mentioned to you, it's not just your personal FICO score. That does play a part, but there are other things that lenders look at. The first thing they look at is your application score. That's right, your application score. Like I said, not going to go really into each one of them, but yes, your score, the application you use, A lot of times now we're in the age of the digital revolution. 90% of everything you do now is online. 9 times out of 10, if you submitted an application for a credit card, for some type of funding, whether it was personal unsecured, business unsecured, business secured, or personal unsecured, 9 times out of 10, you did it online. And so lenders look at your application score. The second thing they look at is a revenue score. When it comes to business credit and business lending, they look at what's called a revenue score. The third thing, like I said, I'm going to run through these, is your fraud score. What does that mean? That's why I said the tricks of the trade are over. That's why a lot of people who have gotten credit repair and not even aware that your credit professional that you chose used some strategies that were not that ethical, and now you are being penalized because there is something called a fraud score. That's why you have your 800 credit score, your 750 credit score, and you're wondering, why can't you get approved for anything? Because once again, one of the measuring tools that lenders look at on the personal and business side when it comes to credit and funding is your fraud score. Now, the last and final thing, especially when it comes to business credit, is that many of you all who are interested in business credit or interested in business funding may have heard people telling you, oh, you need to get a Dun & Bradstreet. You need to get a paydex score. You need to, look into Experian small business. You need to start building some trade lines. Understand, 90% of the lenders out there, and I'm not going to say 100%, 90%, they are using FICO as their measuring tool to be able to approve you, the consumer or the business owner, to get lending. So when I give you these 3 scores, which I have on hand, I'm going to give you the final one because that's specifically for small business. All these things are derived from FICO. They are not going to Dun & Bradstreet. Lenders are not going and looking at your paydex score. They are going to FICO to be able to get all these things that I mentioned. So the fourth and final one is the small business scoring service. It's called the SBSS, also known as the SBSS. That is the score that FICO has created to help lenders measure a business owner. So understand, billion-dollar industry, billions are behind getting people money. Lending people money is big money, is very profitable. That's why I tell people the most important person in the lending space is not the credit bureau, it's not the credit scoring company, FICO, it's not the lender, it is you, the borrower. But the way that the lender needs to protect themselves is to be able to use the technology and all the AI tools to be able to protect themselves. And the way they do that is with these 4 things: application score, revenue score, fraud score, and your SBSS score. So that's why I'm very honest with people, and they try to say, my score is this, can I get funding? I ethically can't give you an answer. I just can't. I wouldn't do it. There's somebody else who can sell you on that pipeline. There's other people, you just spit a score out to them, and then they'll tell you, oh yeah, you can get funding, when not being able to explain to people that they are measurement tools. The reason why I just want to say this final thing. The reason why these measurement tools were put in place, because in the day and time we live in, everything is mostly done by automated underwriting. And I'm gonna do a separate video on automating, automatic and manual underwriting. And I'm not gonna do it in this video because I don't want to make it too long. But I really want to go into how this process works, because I truly believe that if people really had the tools, people really decided to be students of this information, that is how you can get more funding. Because there's a lot of tricks and a lot of illegal things that are being done behind the scenes to have people to think that the only way to be able to get the credit, the funding that they want, is that they have to do things unethical or have to do illegal strategies. And unfortunately, I'm here to say you don't have to do that. All you have to do is learn the game, know the rule book that they're playing with, and apply those rules to your own situation. So, like I said, you want to talk more, you want to do a free consultation, go to bizcredit.yourmoneymentor.com. There, I've given you a free video telling you a little bit more about funding, the different forms of funding. And then from there, I'll invite you to be able to do a free consultation with me. And if we decide after that consultation that it's a good fit and we can work together, I'll talk to you further about it. So once again, this is Lorelia. Like I said, I'm very transparent with what I share. It's not too popular with, with my messaging, but I truly believe that what I share really does get people results, and it will help you and sustain you financially in the future when it comes to credit and funding. So once again, this is Lorelia, and I am signing off.